name is Christina Williams. I'm a special education teacher at Festus Elementary School in Festus, Missouri. I am currently getting ready to go into my 5th year of teaching, where I will be co-teaching with kindergarten as well as 2nd grade. I also provide resource minutes for those students as well. For my research project, I decided to look into possible strategies to help implement social skills. This is very important to me. I have a lot of students every year that require social skills minutes within the co-teaching setting as well as in the resource setting. Especially the students being so young, a lot of times they are unaware of how to participate with their peers and appropriately socially interact. They're learning a lot of new behaviors and how to be successful in school. So I researched the different strategies and methods so I'm in the school year with my students. So some of the methods that I found to have a positive result were video-based group instruction. During this study, a teacher had recordings of social skills that they were hoping for their students to adapt to. This was completed in a self-contained classroom, and they had the students watch the videos and then help them to implement the targeted behaviors that they were trying to improve on. Overall, the video-based group instruction proved to be sufficient learning, and the students all developed their targeted behavior. Then moving on to peer-mediated interventions. During this model, teachers selected different peers that they felt as though they could trust. They trained them how to work with their peers that had ASD, and they created an environment where they could work with one another and help those students learn how to work in a partnership. This method as well also had a positive outcome. One thing that they noted for this was that the regular education peer that helped the student with ASD had to have strong leadership skills, be a volunteer, and have patience, and also a high level of maturity was very important. But this method proved to be successful and helped the students with autism spectrum disorder develop those peer skills, such as interacting with a peer, conversation, turn taking, and other important strategies. Another strategy that was used kind of combines the last two, because it has the peer mentors, but they use the peer mentors within the video modeling. So they chose targeted skills. They recorded students engaging in the type of behaviors that they wish to see come from their students with autism, and they showed these to the students with autism. Now, the research and data that they collected that helped support this type of intervention or strategy was that they noticed students with autism really have that repetitive behavior. You'll notice that your students repeat commercials or TV shows and things like that. Those types of repetitive behaviors also help this strategy to be successful, because as they watched their peers, they were repeating the actions and repeating the different social skills that were implemented within the video. Now, a more simple strategy that I looked into was script fading. I really liked script fading because it can attack simple goals, and it's very feasible for parents to do at home with their children as well. And that is whenever they are writing the intended response on a piece of paper and then having the student taping it in a place of convenience. For instance, in the study that I read about, the teacher put on the computer during a center time, "I love this game." So the student read the script, "I love this game," and they left that script there for a couple days and then removed it. And then they noticed that the student kept repeating that same script. And also over time, they noticed that it led the students to have additional conversations about the game. Another script that was implemented in that same center was, "Do you like this game?" So it was really encouraging the students to get their peers involved as well, and that really initiated conversation between the two. Like I said, I think script fading is fantastic because it is great and simple for a general education teacher to use as well as parents. It's simple, it doesn't take a lot of prep, whereas the video modeling and all of that takes a little bit more time, and you have to train the other peers and things like that. Now, one strategy that I looked into that I am very familiar with was social stories. And it was a little bit disappointing to find out that social stories are not always the best for students because it in fact doesn't, in the long run, show improved social skills. The only evidence that they saw from that was a decreased behavior. And it seemed that the social stories had a limited time. What I'm trying to get by that is if a student has read or listened to a social story, they might make the correct choice within a short time frame of hearing that social story. However, it does not have the longevity of making a difference for the social skills for that student. Overall, I feel like this was a very appropriate and beneficial topic for me to review as a teacher. I do feel like I will be using some of these ideas and also kind of steering away from some of the old habits that I have been doing. It was very eye-opening and really helped prepare me for the upcoming school year. Thank you for listening.